Blessings, peace, everybody. Greetings. Welcome to my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook motivational page. So I decided that I wanted to do something a little different this week. I'm not sure how many days I'm going to do these different topics, but I wanted to start off this week doing something a little bit different. Talking about awareness in different scenarios or situations. So again, thank you for joining my Aisha Speaks Jade, where I am your guest, of course, Aisha, affectionately known as Jade. So doesn't matter if you call me Aisha, Aisha, or Jade, just as long as you keep respect on it. RESPECT. So this is a makeup live audio from Monday, which was yesterday, September the 10th, 2018. And this evening, I want to speak about National Eczema Week. That's right, National Eczema Week. So the word eczema comes from the Greek word exen, which means to boil. Eczema, also known as dermatitis, is a dry skin condition. It is a highly individual condition which varies from person to person and comes in many different forms. It is not contagious, so you cannot catch it from someone else. And sidebar, I just again wanted to do something different, speak about different awarenesses for the week, the different weeks and the months of September, because each month there's always different awarenesses being brought up. And that's just me, and I want to try this and it be just a little different from what I normally do. So moving forward, in mild cases of eczema, the skin is dry, scaly, red, and itchy. In more severe cases, there may be weeping, crusting, and even bleeding. Constant scratches causes the skin to split and bleed and also leaves it open to infection. Eczema affects people of all ages, but it primarily is seen in children. Those who grow out of their eczema during early childhood may see it reoccur again in later life. So in the UK, 1 in 5 children and 1 in 12 adults have eczema, while eczema and contact dermatitis account for 84 to 90% of occupational skin disease. Atopic eczema is a genetic condition based on the interaction between a number of genes and environmental factors. In most cases, there will be a family history of either eczema or one of the other atopic conditions, i.e. asthma or hay fever. So if you have anyone in your family, if you or someone in your family may be experiencing eczema, hopefully you can become more knowledgeable about what it is. Because in my family, one of my kids had eczema in their early years, and for myself, I have had experiences more as an adult with eczema. And eczema can be anywhere, any part of your body. So about our skin. To understand what eczema is and what causes it, it helps to know something about the differences between healthy skin and skin affected by eczema. Our skin provides a strong, effective barrier that protects the body from infection or irritation. Skin is made up of a thin outer layer, a fairly elastic one in the middle, and a fatty layer at the deepest level. Each layer contains skin cells, water, and fats, all of which help maintain and protect the condition of the skin. Healthy skin cells are plumped up with water, forming a protective barrier against damage and infection. Fats and oils in the skin help retain moisture, maintain body temperature, and also prevent harmful substances or bacteria from entering our bodies. One way of picturing the way your skin works is by thinking of it as a brick wall. The outer skin cells or the bricks, while fats and oils act as the mortar that keeps everything together and acts as a seal. The skin cells attract and keep water inside, and the fats and oils also help keep the water in. So if you have eczema, your skin may not produce as much fats and oils as other people's and will be less able to retain water. The protective barrier is therefore not as good as it should be. Gaps open up between the skin cells because they are not sufficiently plumped up with water. Moisture is then lost from the deeper layers of the skin, allowing bacteria or irritants to pass through more easily. Some everyday substances contribute to breaking down the skin, such as soap, bubble bath, and washing up liquid. So, for example, it will remove oil from anyone's skin. But if you have eczema, your skin breaks down more easily, quickly becoming irritated, cracked, and inflamed. Because it is prone to drying out and is easily damaged. Skin with eczema is more liable to become red and inflamed on contact with substances that are known to irritate or cause an allergic reaction. So if you ever seen anyone with eczema, the face can get really red and irritated, and it's like you have patchy, scaly skin, almost like snake skin. And it's very irritating, and it is very itchy and uncomfortable, and trying not to scratch is very hard because then you can break the skin and it can bleed. Like it's just a very uncomfortable feeling. And so I know they used to have these different creams, and I cannot think offhand what it was, but it was really just a temporary thing. And sometimes some of these doctors even gave you creams that bleached your skin and made it lighter, and you really didn't know. So I think like today you really have to educate yourself on if you're going to use these different topical creams on your body. Really educate yourself and really ask questions. Now, I know I really didn't honestly know a whole lot about it, and got these topical creams, and it made my son's skin a little lighter. And again, it was really temporary. Had to wash, like, the elders or the older people would say, well, wash in oatmeal. I know that you can't use like anything with perfume in it, like perfume soaps. A lot of these soaps that are on the market now are filled with so much different chemicals that they're not good for you, even if you did not have eczema. So I know for my skin, it has changed in the years where my skin has become more sensitive. So I don't even use those soaps that's in the market. I'm really like 98% using handmade soaps and lotions and deodorant and toothpaste. I use a lot of things more natural based. Even if I'm using oils, now don't get me wrong, I still do have perfumes that have alcohol in it, and when I wear them, they smell wonderful, but truth be told, they do affect my skin. So I do also wear oils that are uncut that don't have alcohol in them. So you just have to be mindful and educate yourself. So here are different types of eczema. So the first one would be, atopic, atopic. The term atopic refers to a personal and family tendency to develop eczema, asthma, and or hay fever. While these conditions tend to be hereditary, they are not always passed directly from parent to child and may skip a generation. Although we still do not know exactly why atopic eczema develops in some people, research has shown that a combination of genetic and environmental factors may play a part, as well as I believe like what we eat. Also, I think it's a combination of things. In atopic conditions, the body's immune system overreacts to things that would not normally do any harm. Often environmental factors that are all around us, such as irritants, which can be, again, the soaps, the fragrance, the detergent that you wash your clothes in, and allergens like animal dander, house dust mite, droppings, and pollen, which make the skin inflamed and itchy. Dry skin and atopic eczema is now thought to be due to a defective skin barrier. For some, this is caused by changes within the filaggrin gene. I'm thinking it's called filaggrin, is a structural protein in the skin, and in some people with atopic eczema, deficiency leads to skin barrier breakdown. So atopic eczema, sometimes called infantile or childhood eczema, is the most common form of eczema. It can affect people of all ages, but children in particular. Most children with eczema find that their skin improves as they get older, usually by puberty. And for some, the eczema will clear, but there is no way of telling in advance whether this will happen. As a general rule, children whose eczema is more severe tend to retain the condition into adulthood. Even if the eczema improves significantly, people who had atopic eczema as a child often have sensitive skin as adults. So what is it like to have atopic eczema? Atopic eczema is a dry skin condition that may become red and sore, called a flare-up. The skin may then calm down for a time, but tends to be dry and itchy. Itch is the chief characteristic of atopic eczema and can be almost unbearable, making you want to scratch constantly. I said that earlier, especially at night, which interrupts sleep. Atopic eczema can be present in large or small patches in any body area. Usually it's starting on the face in babies and often affecting the skin creases, the neck, back of the knees, inside of the elbows, and the wrist. Asians, African, and Afro-Caribbean skin types tend to have different patterns of eczema from white skin types. These include eczema around the front of the knees and the back of the elbows, called the reverse fluxural pattern, as well as in the skin creases. Red bumps can also appear over the chest and the abdomen. Dark and light patches of eczema can also be present, but skin tone will usually return to normal, although this can take some months. So some triggers. Spontaneous flare-ups are often the result of triggers. Triggers are not the same for everyone, but there are a number of common ones. And again, that can range from soap, the different soaps, the detergents, and perfumes and or fragrances, changes and or extremes in temperatures, humidity and sweating, skin infections. Again, house dust, mite droppings, animal dander, which can be fur, hair, or slava, the trees, grass, weeds, pollen, wool and synthetic clothing, and teething. Many families and people with atopic eczema find that there is a connection between eczema and stress, although whether the stress causes the eczema or vice versa is less clear. Learning what your triggers are can help you take control of your eczema. However, what has provoked a flare-up may not always be immediately apparent. So, what to do next? So we're going to find out about treatments. Let's see about treatments for eczema. Bear with me, I apologize. So, my apologies. So they have non-cosmetic moisturizers, which come in the form of creams or ointments, lotions, and gels. They help the skin to feel more comfortable and less itchy. They keep the skin moist and flexible, helping to prevent cracks. So they have creams, which contain a mixture of fat and water and feel light and cool to the skin. For this reason, many people with eczema prefer creams for daytime use. All creams contain preservatives and people can become sensitive to them, although this is not common. They have ointments. Ointments do not contain preservatives. Ointments can be very greasy, and some people find them cosmetically unacceptable. However, because they are very effective at holding water in the skin, they are useful for very dry and thickened skin. Ointments should not be used on weeping eczema. You should use a cream or lotion instead. Of course, they have lotions, which contain more water and less fat than creams, but are not very effective at moisturizing the skin. However, they are useful for hairy areas of the body. So used every day may be all you need to keep mild to moderate eczema under control. So another eczema treatment is soap substitutes. Soap is very drying to the skin and is best avoided by people with eczema. The hands are particularly at risk as they are washed more frequently. Liquid soaps or cleansers and perfume products should also be avoided as they tend to irritate skin with eczema. Emollient soap substitutes do not foam, but are just as effective as cleaning the skin as soap. Soap substitutes can either be applied before bathing, showering, or washing, or while in the water. There's bath oils, which are extremely drying and potentially irritating to people with eczema. A daily bath removes dirt and skin debris, which can cause infection. There is a range of emollient bath oils available, which can also be used in the shower. either on a sponge or applied all over the body before showering off. Shower gels are also obtainable and your GP or nurse or pharmacist will be able to advise you about the range of bathing products available. So how are emollients applied and when? So you apply them after bathing while water is still trapped in the skin for extra hydration. You can use it liberally and frequently, at least 3 times a day. Apply gently in the direction of the hair growth. Never ever rub up and down vigorously, as this could trigger itching, blocking hair follicles, or create more heat in the skin. So continue to use even when the eczema has improved, as this will help prevent flare-ups. So they also have topical steroids. So what are topical steroids? Topical means something that is applied to the skin. Steroids are a group of natural hormones produced in the body by a variety of different glands. They are also produced synthetically as medicines. The topical steroids used for treating eczema are totally different from steroids used in contraceptive pills or for bodybuilding. Topical steroids are a valuable tool in the management of eczema. They reduce redness and soreness, which is inflammation, and can be very effective in controlling flare-ups, as they make the skin less itchy and sore, giving it a chance to heal. So there are a variety of different options when you have eczema. Going to a dermatologist to figure out what exactly you need. There are also, I believe, in my opinion, you can use alternatives, like perhaps internally take a good, perhaps essential oil for it, or something alternative as far as a cream. So I believe that we have different options. You can use what the dermatologist or nurse or pharmacist gives you, those different types of prescriptions for creams and body lotions and things of that nature. But I also strongly believe you can use alternative different essential oils. I could be wrong. That is okay. This is just my opinion on it. I always encourage people to do your research, do your due diligence, find out what works for you. Changing. Maybe it does not relate to anything, but change your eating habits as well. Again, that's just my opinion on it. So I just wanted to take this little bit of time out to just share that little bit, because like I said, I'll probably do another awareness sometime during this week, in addition to doing motivational. I will say on Friday, I probably won't do it. I'm not sure. I'm so excited. I've posted up the flyer about having my very first guest on my page, for her to give an introduction to you guys about who she is, what her business is, what she does in it, tell you some more about that, and let you know about her different social media platforms. Please support her. Her name is Latina Sabb, Sabb. Really excited. Check it out on my page. I'm going to be posting it up again. She's going to be doing a live. She's going to be on my page right here, Aisha Speaks Jade, on this Friday, which is September the 14th, from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So wherever you at, if you're not in the Eastern Standard Time, then figure out what your time zone is so that you can tune into her. If there are any questions while she's doing a Facebook Live, make sure you tune in and listen in and ask questions. I'm sure she wouldn't mind you asking questions. So thank you guys. Always remember to do self-care. Ask questions, do your due diligence, research, take care of your crown from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Know your worth, love yourself, respect yourself, like yourself. Take care of yourself internal. Start with the inside first and then work out. Know your worth and know thyself. If you are interested in any of my 100% organic essential oils, if you would like to incorporate them, if you're taking medicine, you can do that. If you're looking to just go straight natural, you can do that. There are different oils. There are essential oils, and then there are CBD oils that I have as well. They're very good. They're very healthy for you. This is the new healthcare way. This is the hemp or CBD as we know it. You cannot get high off of CBD. You just cannot. So if you would like to know more about my website, support me by buying some, then you can visit my website, which is lifestotalwellness.healthyplace.com. Again, that is life's LIFESTOTALWELLNESS healthy place botanicals. Also, you can follow me on all of my social media. Please like, share, make it go viral, support on YouTube, which is Aisha Speaks Jade. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe. I'm also on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and of course, Facebook, all under Aisha Speaks Jade. Until then, have an enjoyable evening. Thank you for all of your support on all of the social media. Much love, positive vibes, good energy. Namaste. With gratitude, Ashe.